It's almost 1 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm pleased to be with you. I love all of you that love me back, that are always here for me when I need you, and concern for me and support me and donate to me. And uh, it means everything to me. I'm not going to stay long right now. I'm just getting myself together. Hadn't even eaten anything today. I've been working. And I wanted to remind you all that don't know, today is the full moon. We're in a Leo moon, or a snow moon, for February 2025. So if you don't have your candles already lit and you're not already doing your prayers for whatever you want to bring in, love, sex, peace, prosperity, it doesn't matter. It's up to you in this powerful moon. You want to set it up and light your candles now, and you know that I'm here. If you'd like to put a small candle or a larger candle on the altar, it's best to contact me and do it now. Send your donations now, because I'm getting ready to go and light the altar now. For the people that have already donated, so I wanted to remind you, I know a lot of you are very busy and you like being on the altar with the prayer candles, and I like having you there and doing the prayers. You know that I'm a public servant. This is what I love to do for myself and and you. And the Spirit told me to get on here quickly and remind you before it gets late. But when you do, when any astrology is in place, it's always in place for more than one day. So because it's the official full moon today, don't think it will be over tomorrow or at midnight tonight. That energy will still stay in place like 7 days, sometimes more, depending on the energy of it. So we're dealing with that very strong Leo lion. And they call it, a lot of times they'll call it the snow moon because it's in winter time. But let me look at some of the significance of it for Leo moon. Okay. Says, since the full moon aligns with your sun sign, you might find that everyone is giving you extra attention. While you usually enjoy being in the limelight, this glow up is making you paranoid with being in the public glare. You may want to close the curtains and be more discreet. This is what does that moon in Leo mean today. Leo energy is warm and vibrant, so emotions are generally upbeat during a Leo moon, and there's a sense of generosity in the air. This is what is the intention of the full moon in Leo. Work up some internal heat and allow yourself to release all that no longer serves the fullest and brightest expression of yourself through the power of ecstatic movement. So you all please be aware that this is not just good energy. This is stirring up boldness, somebody taking their power back, and relationships where they've been suppressed. They've been held in relationships they don't want to be in, or they're afraid to take their power and stand up and walk away because of the person's threat or years of abuse, or they've been in it a long time, and the fear of the unknown. Some people are afraid it's best to stay with the devil you know instead of the devil that you don't know. But this is a time of transformation. If people stay in relationships longer than they're supposed to, when the cycle is closed and it's already over, then that's their choice to stay there and learn the lessons. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. But sometimes many of us, including myself, stay because you're of a fear of the unknown, and you get more abuse. The person takes you for granted because you stay and think you're weak and stupid. And everything is in divine timing. No matter how fucked up it is, it's still a part of your karmic lessons and agreement with a karmic wife or a karmic husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, karmic children, karmic family. This is also stirring that type of emotion. It's not always good emotion, but it's very intense, So if you're not already doing it, you can do one for a donation, a small one of 35, and if you want the big bar candle, that's 50. And they're going to stay there. They usually last sometimes like 7 days with the intentions. And I come down there, I put them out when it's late at night because I can't sleep with them on. And I get up early, light them. Usually I'm up about sometimes 3, 4 in the morning. If I can't go back to sleep, I'll go and get up, do my work, and I'll light them. About 5, 6 in the morning, they burn all day, all night until it's time for me to lay down around 11 midnight. With me doing work on them early and throughout the day, depending on what the person tells me the request is for, what their request is for. And I send you, um, you send me your receipt, I send you a picture of it. Based on what you put it up there for, then that's the color that you have. And, I show them, which everybody, this is called the full moon, and means for your sign and your purpose, and they're calling it the snow moon. So let me see, what is it? And they also calling it the wolf. I like that. It says, what is the spiritual meaning of the wolf moon 2025? Spiritually, this moon is all about reflection, intuition, and transformation. Explains astrologer Betty Andrews. It's a great chance to tune into yourself and to get clear on your goals. So if you all have a written, write your goals and your intentions. No matter how bad it looks or how broke you think you are, you can't focus on that vibration because those things are temporary and they change. You have to write these things every day. If you haven't done it before today, start today. I would even say do the Nikola Tesla method, the 369. In the morning 3 times, speak it out, visualize, feel. Lunch 6 times, visualize, feel, right? Nighttime 9 times before bed, and you can actually do it by your bed. And we'll be doing, I'll be doing more shows where we get into these things. Hey Valencia, hey everybody. My father's music. I know, and you know what? When I got sick, like over a year ago, I had to go to the hospital and had the real bad infection and suffering with the black mold that was in my house that a lot of people die from every year. So I consider myself quite lucky and quite blessed because I'm still alive. I suffered a lot of damage and my body is regenerating, especially being older. A lot of people consider somebody to be older and weaker, a weak immune system, but that's not me. My body is still strong. It still responds very young. My hair is growing back. My skin is healing, and my body's healing internally. I consider it a blessing and a miracle. I have so much gratitude to be here. I thank God and my ancestors for being here. So it's like those types of things and that energy shift. I just feel like a big surge of energy right now. I kind of lost my train of thought. Y'all tell me, where was I going? Where was I going? Because I was talking about this shift of energy I knew within myself, that healing taking place. The same thing will happen. I'm not going to say can, will happen for you as we're dealing with these transformations. Hi, Black Unicorn. I like that name. Hi, Millie. I love the names that you all have. What did I miss? I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought that quick when I went into actually talking about my transformation and health. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose track. Hi, Millie. I love that mother drip. So, even though I've suffered and I've struggled to come back from death, I still like to be here for you. It helps me have motivation and purpose to be alive. You all give me purpose to be alive. Um, I think about it in the 50s, they're still too young to die, to physically die. And I know a lot of people wanted me dead. I mean, these bitches have been on the internet expressing that. I actually thought they were saying they admitted spells. They did spells trying to destroy me and got excited when I was in the hospital. They sure thought that I was going to come out dead. Oh, bitch, I came out stunned, bitch. And talking reckless, bitch. And I'm still in healing. Hmm. No human being don't determine the day or the hour, which in the creation of God shall be terminated by your weak ass power. You're not God. You don't have the power to determine the life and the death of another human being that God brought here in a physical body for a divine purpose. To meet with the people that come under the sound of my voice, and I get to hear yours if I deal with you privately or do readings for you. That's a higher purpose. No human being can disturb God's work or the universe's work unless you believe in a human being more than yourself and the power within you and the higher purpose in God and the ancestors. Then you will open yourself up to their bondage and their constrictions. You will work your way out of the constrictions when you realize you are not human. You have a human body, you're having a human experience. There are higher beings that brought you into this dimension to have certain experiences, and that you have karmic enemies waiting on you because you've had previous lives with them. So this is basically a continuation. That many times karmic bitches that you knew, and then the bitch brought you in here to get reacquainted and stabbed your ass again. Yes, but you know those are other stories. Someone made me laugh. Y'all make me laugh. And the chat, that is considered a crash. One person died and a lot of people were injured. It happened at the airport with the Learjet. I saw the video. It crashed. Therefore, I was doing I see you all. This is getting to happen again. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go. I have to do my wicked laugh. Because I suffered my whole life with my own mother. I was a little girl, 7, 8, 9. She started calling me crazy, but my grandmother always called her crazy, and she really fucking is. She really is a disgusting sociopath and a psychopath and a child abuser. She said this when I'm a little girl, and I don't understand this, and I understand why, because I was very sensitive and I was a seer, and clearly she didn't like it. And everywhere we would go, they say, "Oh, what a cute little girl! What a pretty little girl! Let me pick you. You don't want to be out here where the cow they scare you and all these bowel movements on the ground. They which raise fuck her. You know, I'm hearing this my whole life and crazy. And then she starts to spread these rumors, and then other bitches start to spread these rumors. Other psychics start to spread these rumors because I saw things that they couldn't see. And I know my visions, especially when I started with Nipsey, were so wild and out there. But the people that knew him and knew his baby mama, that's the actress with the dimples, I know they're in LA, they knew. They knew I wasn't crazy, but they wouldn't speak because they're in gangs, they're in secret societies, and I was not. So, they couldn't just come out and speak. So they played the game too until it wasn't a game. The certain things I said, they're like, Nipsey got them. That's Aramis. Not Nipsey, Aramis. Aramis is at that lady's house. He like that lady. Because there's no way her motherfucking ass would know that, because those are private conversations. This nigga's over there, that motherfucker out. They started contacting me. We know that you're not crazy, Alexyss. We know his type of female. We know they have a certain look, and we know he's down there. He went hang around your animals outside, from out on the ground. So we were out in the country, and I remember being little, being in a pasture. We were walking through there like you go in the country, everything's just wide open in fields and stuff. A lot of times the church is in between woods and a field and dirt paths. So we were walking through the fields, and the cow patties, as they call them, is basically cow's waste. It scared me because I didn't know what it was as a little girl. So I didn't want to step in it. I didn't want it touching me. I remember this. And so the lady that was with my mother, she was like, come here. Let me pick you up because you're scared of them and you're scared of the cows. And people wanted to love me. They wanted to pet me. I've been thinking about that, and I'm telling you the story for other people that have been through this, because I want you to start thinking about these things. I want you to see them differently. Because many people that started being abused like me as little girls and molested and raped, their mothers abused them and set them up for failure very early and told them they were nothing and nobody. And for you to see where that pattern started, and then men and fake friends are attracted to you with that spirit because they put curses many times on little children. And mothers do that to little girls. You don't realize you've been cursed. You got to break this. And my spirits are telling me to bring this up during what time's the perfect time? The full moon. So she taught people to abandon me, and she taught me to abandon myself, and nobody wants you, nobody likes you, but she was telling them to do that. And these are grown people. She's telling this to a little child and saying, you're crazy. You're so super sensitive. Putting that in my head, and I don't even know what crazy means. I don't even know. I don't know what that means. But then as I got older, I started to understand that. And that ties into what we're dealing with today. That's why you all don't know. I think some of you do that know me and been around for a while. You don't know how much it means to me. That you're here and you love and support me. And I've seen some of the posts about me, and you support her, and they believe in this lady and what this lady says. And this lady is crazy. And she says she's in love with Nipsey. He loves her. He's there at the house. He's telling her this. He's telling her that. And ha ha ha, this lady is crazy as fuck. She's batshit. See, you know what? And when I see write-ups on people, other women, she just batshit crazy, and then other black women like it because it's not talking. Ha 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 ha. He said, ha ha, she's batshit crazy, so these niggas don't like her and don't respect her. I don't automatically start saying and believe it, because I'm saying, what is it about her that's batshit crazy? Because I don't know her. So as I started to watch, some of these people are really not crazy. They're crazy to these people because they know what you don't, and they can see what you fucking can't, and that you don't understand them, because maybe they didn't, like I'm accepting that, they didn't come here to be understood. They came to bust your head and to drop shit and to shift a paradigm in a way you've never seen it. And if you don't want it, that's fine. But they're here to wake up other people that do. So when people say, that's the only word you got to say to me to make me kind of see you different. Oh, don't listen to her. She's crazy. Huh? She's crazy. Usually people dismiss people when you say they're crazy and you don't listen to them. But then when I ask, well, how do you know and what proof do you have? They don't have it. Because usually black folks don't ask you for it. I'm not saying all people are racist, not something like in every race. I'm talking about you though. That's all you got to do is say that, or somebody's mother who's never been a good mother has to say that. I said all that to say this. That's why I have so much love and respect for y'all that really fuck with me. Because they always say that shit about me, try to discredit me, and that I'm a hoe. I don't know how those two things, crazy and prostitute, people love that and they automatically believe it without any evidence, any video, any text, any nigga that's verifying that they did that with you and to you and that's what the fuck you are. They never have. It's like women love this shit. Niggas love this shit, and a lot of niggas is just as bad as bitches and make up shit like that and don't even have to fucking prove it to black people. Because a lot of women don't like me any fucking way. I don't like other women. So it's easy. You want that person trashed and their reputation destroyed because really you want to be them. You secretly admire them and you love them and you hate them and you despise them and you envy them at the same fucking time. So you're thinking, well, the more the person is demonized and told that she has a psychiatric problem and, don't fuck with her, then it'll get rid of her and open doors for me. When to me, there's room for everybody. I never hate on no bitch. Because everybody's born for different reasons. Some people are born and that fame is going to be on them. Go in their track. Yeah, sorry. You going through that may be an example for somebody young. When I say younger, it doesn't always mean chronologically younger. They could be mentally and emotionally, psychologically younger because they might not have been here incarnated as many times as you. So you might need to show them the blueprint to stop worrying about pleasing other people and what people think and to stand for yourself, because that's how I see that now. I'm not really mad at my mother. I really have to work through that. I learned how to see it differently. She's a no good bitch. She's a dirty ass karmic bitch. That's what the fuck this hoe is. And I just have to accept that this is what this motherfucker is. But at the same time, I can't spend my time and my whole life being resentful and hating this bitch young and wish other people do it. I have risen above you and I've proven that you are filthy, cocksucking ass, lying, dirty